The music industry, with its glitz, glamour, and seemingly endless wealth, has long been a stage where dreams are made and broken. It is a world where talent, ambition, and opportunity collide, often creating larger-than-life figures who dominate not only the charts, but also the cultural zeitgeist. Among these figures, Sean Combs, known by his stage names P Diddy, Puff Daddy, or simply Diddy, stands as one of the most influential and controversial icons of modern music. His journey from humble beginnings to becoming a billionaire mogul is a testament to his relentless drive and business acumen. However, his rise to the top has not been without its shadows. Over the years, Diddy has been embroiled in numerous controversies, ranging from legal battles and allegations of misconduct to questions about the moral compromises often required to maintain power in the entertainment industry. This video seeks to explore the controversies surrounding P. Diddy through the lens of biblical teachings about wealth, power, and morality. By drawing parallels between Diddy's life and the stories of biblical figures such as King Solomon and King Nebuchadnezzar, we will examine how the pursuit of fame and fortune can lead to temptation, corruption, and moral decay. The Bible, as a timeless source of wisdom, offers profound insights into the human condition, particularly in relation to the dangers of unchecked ambition and the seductive allure of worldly success. Through this analysis, we will uncover the spiritual and ethical lessons that can be gleaned from the intersection of modern celebrity culture and ancient biblical narratives. Sean Combs was born on November 4, 1969, in Harlem, New York City, and raised in Mount Vernon, New York. His early life was marked by tragedy and hardship. His father, Melvin Combs, was murdered when Sean was just 3 years old, leaving his mother, Janice, to raise him as a single parent. Despite these challenges, Combs exhibited an entrepreneurial spirit from a young age. He worked as a paperboy and later as a teenager. He interned at Uptown Records, where he quickly made a name for himself as a talented and ambitious young man. In the early 1990s, Combs founded Bad Boy Records, a label that would become synonymous with the rise of hip-hop and R&B music. Under his leadership, Bad Boy Records launched the careers of iconic artists such as the notorious B.I.G., Mary J. Blige, and Faith Evans. Diddy's knack for branding, marketing, and producing hit records propelled him to the forefront of the music industry. He became known not only as a producer, but also as a performer, releasing his own music and cultivating a larger-than-life persona. As his wealth and influence grew, so did his empire. Diddy expanded his ventures beyond music, delving into fashion, television, and spirits. His Sean John clothing line became a cultural phenomenon, and his partnership with Diageo to promote Ciroc vodka turned him into a billionaire. Diddy's success story is often celebrated as a quintessential example of the American dream, a self-made man who rose from poverty to become one of the most powerful figures in entertainment. However, beneath the surface of this glittering success lies a more complex and troubling narrative. Diddy's journey has been marred by controversies that raise questions about the cost of fame and the moral compromises that often accompany the pursuit of power. These controversies provide a fertile ground for exploring the biblical teachings on wealth, power, and morality. Throughout his career, P. Diddy has faced numerous legal and ethical challenges that have cast a shadow over his achievements. One of the most infamous incidents occurred in 1999, when Diddy and his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez, were involved in a nightclub shooting in New York City. 3 people were injured in the altercation, and Diddy was arrested on charges of criminal possession of a weapon and bribery. Although he was eventually acquitted of all charges, the incident tarnished his reputation and raised questions about his involvement in violent behavior. Another significant controversy revolves around Diddy's relationship with the notorious B.I.G., one of the most influential rappers of all time. Biggie's murder in 1997 remains unsolved, and some have speculated that Diddy's alleged ties to organized crime may have played a role in the rapper's death. While these claims remain unproven, they have contributed to the aura of suspicion that surrounds Diddy's career. In addition to these high-profile incidents, Diddy has faced allegations of exploiting artists and engaging in unethical business practices. Some former collaborators have accused him of withholding royalties and using his power to manipulate those around him. These accusations paint a picture of a man willing to do whatever it takes to maintain his position at the top, even if it means compromising his integrity. More recently, Diddy has been criticized for his lavish lifestyle and ostentatious displays of wealth. His social media posts often feature private jets, luxury cars, and extravagant parties, leading some to question whether he has lost touch with the struggles of ordinary people. While there is nothing inherently wrong with enjoying the fruits of one's labor, the Bible warns against the dangers of materialism and the love of money. As we will see, these warnings are particularly relevant in the context of Diddy's life and career. The Bible offers a wealth of wisdom on the subjects of wealth, power, and morality, providing a framework for understanding the ethical dilemmas faced by individuals like P. Diddy. Throughout the scriptures, we find numerous examples of people who achieved great success but struggled with the temptations that come with it. Two figures in particular stand out as cautionary tales: King Solomon and King Nebuchadnezzar. King Solomon, the son of King David, is often regarded as one of the wisest and most prosperous rulers in biblical history. Under his reign, Israel experienced a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity. Solomon's wealth was legendary. The Bible describes his riches in lavish detail, including his opulent palace, his vast harem, and his legendary throne made of ivory and gold. However, Solomon's story is also one of moral decline. Despite his wisdom, he allowed his wealth and power to corrupt him. He married foreign women who led him astray, causing him to worship false gods and turn away from the Lord. In the end, Solomon's kingdom was divided, and his legacy was tarnished by his failure to remain faithful to God. King Nebuchadnezzar, the ruler of the Babylonian Empire, is another biblical figure whose story offers important lessons about the dangers of pride and excess. Nebuchadnezzar was a powerful and ambitious king who built one of the most formidable empires in history. However, his success led him to become arrogant and self-absorbed. In the book of Daniel, we read how Nebuchadnezzar's pride led to his downfall. After boasting about his achievements, he was humbled by God and driven away from his kingdom to live like a wild animal. It was only after he acknowledged God's sovereignty that he was restored to his throne. These stories illustrate the biblical principle that wealth and power, while not inherently evil, can become dangerous when they are pursued at the expense of one's moral and spiritual well-being. The Bible repeatedly warns against the love of money, which is described as the root of all kinds of evil. 1 Timothy chapter 6:10. It also emphasizes the importance of humility, integrity, and faithfulness to God, values that are often compromised in the pursuit of worldly success. The lives of King Solomon and King Nebuchadnezzar provide a lens through which we can examine the temptations faced by P. Diddy and other celebrities in the music industry. Fame and fortune have a way of distorting one's perspective, creating a sense of invincibility and entitlement that can lead to moral compromise. For Diddy, the allure of success may have blinded him to the ethical implications of his actions, leading him down a path of controversy and scandal. One of the most insidious temptations of fame is the desire for control. In the music industry, where competition is fierce and the stakes are high, the pressure to maintain one's position at the top can be overwhelming. This pressure can lead to unethical behavior, such as exploiting others, engaging in corrupt business practices, or resorting to violence to protect one's interests. Diddy's alleged involvement in the nightclub shooting and the unsolved murder of the notorious B.I.G. are examples of how the pursuit of power can lead to destructive consequences. Finally, fame can lead to a sense of isolation and a loss of perspective. Celebrities often live in a bubble, surrounded by yes-men and enablers who shield them from the consequences of their actions. This isolation can make it difficult to maintain a sense of humility and accountability. In the case of Diddy, his larger-than-life persona and the adulation he receives from fans may have contributed to a sense of invincibility, making it easier for him to justify questionable behavior. The biblical stories of King Solomon and King Nebuchadnezzar also highlight the consequences of moral compromise. Both kings experienced a fall from grace as a result of their pride and moral failings. Solomon's kingdom was divided, and his legacy was marred by his idolatry and unfaithfulness to God. Nebuchadnezzar was humbled and driven away from his kingdom, forced to live like a wild animal until he acknowledged God's sovereignty. In the case of P Diddy, the consequences of his controversies have been less dramatic, but no less significant. While he has managed to maintain his position as a powerful figure in the music industry, his reputation has been tarnished by allegations of misconduct and unethical behavior. The unresolved questions surrounding the murder of the notorious B.I.G. and the nightclub shooting continue to cast a shadow over his legacy. Moreover, the accusations of exploiting artists and engaging in corrupt business practices have led some to question the true cost of his success. The Bible teaches that the consequences of sin are not always immediate or obvious. Sometimes the effects of moral compromise are felt over time, as the seeds of corruption take root and grow. For Diddy, the long-term impact of his actions may not be fully known for years to come. However, the biblical principle that whatever a man sows, that he will also reap, Galatians chapter 6:7, serves as a sobering reminder that our choices have consequences, both in this life and in the life to come. The stories of King Solomon, King Nebuchadnezzar, and P. Diddy offer valuable lessons for modern celebrities and anyone who aspires to achieve success in a competitive and often cutthroat industry. The Bible's teachings on wealth, power, and morality provide a timeless framework for navigating the challenges of fame and fortune. First and foremost, the Bible emphasizes the importance of humility. Both Solomon and Nebuchadnezzar were brought low by their pride, and their stories serve as a warning against the dangers of arrogance and self-importance. For celebrities like Diddy, humility means recognizing that success is not solely the result of one's own efforts, but is also a gift from God. It means using one's platform and resources to serve others rather than to elevate oneself. Second, the Bible teaches the importance of integrity. In a world where moral compromises are often justified in the name of success, the call to live with integrity is a radical and countercultural one. Integrity means doing what is right, even when it is difficult or unpopular. It means being honest, fair, and transparent in one's dealings with others. For Diddy, this might mean addressing the unresolved controversies in his past and taking responsibility for any wrongdoing. Third, the Bible encourages us to prioritize our relationship with God above all else. Both Solomon and Nebuchadnezzar lost sight of this priority, allowing their wealth and power to become idols. For modern celebrities, the temptation to idolize success, fame, and material possessions is ever present. The Bible reminds us that true fulfillment and lasting success come from seeking first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. Matthew 6:33. Finally, the Bible calls us to be generous and compassionate, using our resources to bless others and make a positive impact in the world. While Diddy's philanthropic efforts are commendable, the biblical standard of generosity goes beyond occasional acts of charity. It involves a lifestyle of giving and a commitment to justice and mercy. For celebrities, this might mean using their influence to advocate for social change, support marginalized communities, and address systemic injustices. The story of P. Diddy is a modern-day parable of the complexities and challenges of fame and fortune. His rise from humble beginnings to becoming a billionaire mogul is a testament to his talent, ambition, and resilience. However, his journey has also been marked by controversies that raise important questions about the moral compromises often required to achieve and maintain success in the entertainment industry. By examining Diddy's life through the lens of biblical teachings, we gain valuable insights into the dangers of unchecked ambition, the temptations of wealth and power, and the importance of humility, integrity, and faithfulness to God. The stories of King Solomon and King Nebuchadnezzar serve as cautionary tales. reminding us that the pursuit of worldly success can lead to moral decay if it is not tempered by a commitment to ethical and spiritual values. As we reflect on the lessons of these biblical narratives, we are challenged to consider our own attitudes toward wealth, power, and success. Whether we are celebrities, business leaders, or ordinary individuals, the call to live with integrity, humility, and compassion is universal. In a world that often glorifies fame and fortune, the Bible offers a countercultural message that true success is found in seeking first the kingdom of God and using our resources to bless others. In the end, the story of P Diddy is not just a cautionary tale, but also a call to action. It challenges us to examine our own lives and consider how we can use our gifts, talents, and resources to make a positive impact in the world. It reminds us that the pursuit of success, while not inherently wrong, must be guided by a higher purpose and a commitment to ethical and spiritual values. As we navigate the complexities of life, may we strive to live with integrity, humility, and faithfulness, trusting in God's guidance and grace to lead us on the path to true and lasting success.